Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Complete home renovation. How it is to live in a complete crazy home renovation. Woo! What's up, everybody?
Pulling down backwoods, Tennessee by blue. One arm on the whip, holding my lover with the other. A sweet, soft southern thrill. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. Couldn't feel better, I'm together with my Dixieland.
What's up with that? Woo! Yeah! That's how the beast does it. A little less. A cow pie. Woo! A cow pie. Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeehaw!
It's my life, oh so right.
I got a little lasers. What's up, everybody? I gotta do a pause in this videoing that we're doing right now as a time lapse or startup, whatever, for this entertainment center that I'm building. It's going to be a built-in theater system, all right? I'm not going with the projector and everything else because I got short ceilings and I don't want to mess with that. But I am measuring out for a 75-inch TV because they recommend, you know, the distance between the TV so far from where you're sitting, like 10 point so many feet. I could get by with like an 85-inch TV, but I really want a little extra side room for shelves and for down the road speakers and inside the walls and stuff. So I have to use my laser level so I can get everything accurate, which on the camera is where my laser level sits on that tripod. It's made for that reason. So I'm gonna have to take you off for this little bit, but like I said, this is the boring part. It's gonna be just a lot of measuring, laying everything out. That is why I put that piece of plywood back on there. I screwed it 3 screws on the back side on each stud, one on the bottom, one in the center, and one on top. That is going to be my future tool room, but I don't want my 2x4s. They're not going to probably move anyhow right now, but I don't want them to move at all while I'm doing all my measuring. So when I lay everything out, I got perfect. It's not going to move. So that is why I have to pause. But anyhow, hope you're enjoying the video. It's just what it is. Everybody's dimensions are going to be different for TV wise. And as soon as I basically get all my stuff wrote down, laid out, yada yada yada, if I do have a chance to turn on the camera, I will. Alright? Woo! What's up, everybody? Yeah, you don't have to be quiet. I'm just trying to walk through my wall right here. Yeah, because I'm a ghost. A fat-ass ghost. Woo! Not really. Anyhow, why I'm not recording step-by-step right now is because my tripod is on my work table right now with my laser. And it is shining over to that area over there where I'm going to be building my soffit work and my fireplace and TV entertainment. This is the only way to go if you're going to be doing any home remodeling, yada yada yada. Snapping lines is good. Running plumb bobs is good. Using levels is good. But you want to step it up a notch, especially if you're working by yourself and you want to make time a lot easier and faster. Get one of these bad boys. Get your guide marks set. And I'm going to bring you over here. I'll talk about what I'm talking about. Like I made a guide mark right here, right? I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring my camera in. A little guide mark. That was where I wanted to run the bottom of my wood to start off with, and then I could just start marking everything from here on out. Makes it a lot easier. And if you pick up one of these lasers, I'll make a video about it. It's just not going to be right this minute. But they're lifesavers. They really help out a lot, especially from anything. If you're like doing framing, but you're like, I'm not going to do a lot of framing, so I'm not going to spend $200 or $300 on a laser. What about if you're doing tiling on top of that? If you're doing anything, cabinetry, hanging cabinets, down the road you want to hang a picture, and you don't want to, you just go grab your level, your laser, set it up, boom, 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 everything's perfect. But anyhow, that is the only reason why I'm not videoing this second right now. I'm going to start putting some boards up, so you're going to miss that. And then when I get all my marks all perfect and where I like everything, I'll get it back on the tripod and keep recording. All right? Beast out of here. Again? All right. What's up? I probably say this about 1,000 times in this video. Anyhow, I just thought this would be a good time for me to stop, so I unhooked my pocket laser. I call it pocket laser because it's not a big old spool like when you be in commercial and stuff, big jobs. Took it off my trusty old Bosch tripod real quick because this might be helpful for some that don't understand what backing is. Alright, I'm as we know, I'm getting all the picture frame basically roughed in right now, and you are gonna see the ending result before I'm gonna get to see it. How crazy, how great that is, huh? Backing goes behind your boards, your blocks. Alright, so you just take your backing, for example, and you can either nail it from each side, okay? Let's say, boy, I can't even hold my camera this way. Or you can screw it. I'm going to show you, I'm going to zoom in. Like, you see 2 screws there on that side, and there'll be 2 screws on this side. That's just your blocking, backing, whatever you want to call it. Now let me flip this around. Sorry about my poor camera crew. It's just me. I am only putting a couple blocks in here. I know they'll fit when I actually have 2 hands and a hammer usage. Alright, so I'm going to put a block here. I'm going to put a block basically here. This is a 4 foot span, 48-inch span. And now everybody's distance and layout's going to be completely different than mine unless you are lucky and you have the same size room. And your studs, your wall, everything is different. But this is just backing, blocking, whatever you want to call it. I call it backing. And I'm going to put a board here. I'm going to put a board here. It's probably not necessary for myself, but I'm just doing it. And then I'll put my 4-foot pre-cut piece from top to bottom, right where my laser marks are, okay? And that's going to be the inside of my box. So this plywood, of course, is just on here to help keep all the studs and stable and everything else. But once I get that all done, that'll be taken off for temporary. But anyhow, next thing is the reason for that is so a clean corner like this, I can put my plywood on this side and put my plywood on this side as I frame out, okay? Now, I didn't put anything on this side because it's so close. It doesn't need to be. I mean, it ain't going to go nowhere. Now, the only reason I'm doing it on this one is because my distance from this stud to this stud basically is a pretty good distance. Now, would my plywood be strong enough? Probably, but there would be bowing right here, and I wouldn't want that, so that's why that board's there, and that board's going to go there. I guess I didn't even have to take this off the tripod. But anyhow, I'm going to put you on my tripod and keep going. And boy, this is going to be a fun video to edit. That's all I got to say. But it is very time consuming depending on how you want to be, how perfect you want to be, I guess is a good word. How, whatever, anal, the old word, anal, how anal you want to be. But anyhow, I'm just going to screw these couple boards because I already unplugged my nail gun for the night. And that's the only reason why I'm screwing. Screwing? Yeah, I'm screwing around tonight. Plus, for loudness for neighbors and everything else, they're not going to complain too much about a screw gun. Now, compressors, nail guns, yeah. And of course, when you make a video, you run out of screws. So I guess I'm screwed. Now, I'm not screwed completely. I got a whole bucket of piece of shit screws. Woo! Yeah, I like to reuse my screws if I can. Because I usually only use nails. Because I don't like to screw. Maybe you do. In general. If you know what I mean. I'm just playing. Who doesn't like to screw? Now that ain't no joke. Really wish I had my nail gun plugged in right now. And what's really nice about using lasers is you can have everything marked and ready to go, and you know as soon as you put them on your marks, I'll show you. I have no screws whatsoever. First time to stop this camera and try to do a tutorial on backing. But why not? I'll probably not even put this in the video until I can find something that's better. Because, like I said, I don't even feel like recording right now. Nice thing about a square too is you can, even though you have your marks, you might want to just make sure that it's nice and square anyhow. And that's just up to you. It depends on how perfect you want to be, how anal you want to be. That's right. so it wouldn't move around. That's the nice thing about using screws. Every now and then burst nails. Is you can come back and yank that shiznick out of there. There's my mark. That's how you do your tools too. Now, let's see if she's level. And then I'll get on with my knife. Like I say, depends on how perfect you want to be. And for some reason, either this board sucks, oh, it has knots in it, that's why. Oh, it's only a fraction. Here I thought I was unlevel. No. Oh, she is a... what the fuck? Oh no, she's perfect. It's just my eyes. My eyes are tired. Anyhow, I ain't gonna probably air this. That was crazy.